good season staying out of foul trouble. How important is it to you to stay on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, it's super important, especially for my team. They've been emphasized in playing high minutes. So just being able to be the guy that they rely on and not foul and being able to stay on the court for my teammates and making an extreme impact on the court is extremely important because if I'm not on the court, you know, dealing from last year's experience, it was hard for us to do a lot of things on the court. So being able to not be in foul trouble and being on the court will help our team tremendously.
Have you been talking to guys like Trace or Khalil?
Yeah, I mean, I talk to Khalil all the time. I mean, I was just with him not too long ago, so we still interact, talk all the time. I talked to Trace. He was just down here for like a week or so. So when I was playing with him, we were playing pickups and all that stuff, just talking to him throughout the pickups and stuff like that. And just he was just telling me being smart with your what you do on the court because you're playing those high minutes, so you don't want to pick up silly fouls off of swipes or trying to plug the hole and you get those little dumb swipe fouls and stuff like that. Just knowing that you're super important when you're on the court, so just staying out of those dumb ticky-tack fouls is the most important.
Malik,
you talk about Trace and Khalil. What's different about playing with Umar and, in particular, a player that's so good around the rim? We've seen your passing ability as a big and the way you can kind of play. I guess Coach Woodson has called it buddy ball in the past. Just what maybe stands out to you as somebody who's learning to play with him, next to him, off of him?
Yeah, you're talking about Balo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Balo, he has great footwork, great touch around the rim. It's a big body, so, I mean, I don't think it's no different from Khalil. I mean, Khalil is very springy, athletic, and can get off the floor very quick, but Balo can do the same. I mean, Balo gets up real quick. I mean, he's big and strong. I mean, when the double team comes, he's going to fill out a lot of space, so it's going to be easier, and he's going to move a lot of bodies out the way and open up the middle of the paint. And, I mean, it's just making the play. That's pretty much it. It really comes down to being confident and making those passes and making the play for the other big when it presents itself.
Malik, Mackenzie talked about you getting some reps this summer, talking about guarding some of the quicker, more agile guys like him and Luke. What do you think you've done this summer to increase that agility to be able to guard more on the perimeter?
I say working on lateral movements, being able to move side to side a little bit quicker, and then also like just certain drills where it's one-on-one defense. It's just a defensive drill, but you're guarding off attacking closeouts and stuff like that. So you're already put in the disadvantage because you're closing out where he knows he can rip left or right and get past you. So just dealing with those type of like situations where it's like you're in the disadvantage and trying to catch up and defend and stuff like that.
And then offensively, we heard a lot about the quickness the new guards like Miles and Cannon have added. How has that been like for you playing in a sort of a more up-tempo offense this summer?
Yeah, I mean, it helps me get up and down the court. I mean, that Miles and Cannon are going to push the ball and they're going to get up the court in like 2.5 seconds and stuff like that. So being able to keep up with them and stay in pace and knowing that they can dump it off to me and I'm going to score the basket, or just giving them confidence in me when I'm running the court that they're going to pass it to me and stuff like that. So just little small things like that, and then, Miles and them, just no matter what you do, it's going to be a fast-paced game regardless because they're going to get up and down the court. You just got to stay with them.
Something Trace did a lot throughout his career too was run the floor, catch those lobs or just fast breaks and take it. Is that something that you're trying to incorporate in your game too with that?
Yeah, I mean, rim running, that's what Coach Woodson emphasized the most was rim running, especially as a big, just being able to run the floor, being there with the guards and getting those quick, easy baskets, you know what I'm saying? The easy ones where you're right under the rim, you're getting the quick, easy points over the top and stuff like that. So you don't have to waste all your energy, you know what I'm saying? And then you get those little harder baskets where you're getting double teamed and all those stuff like that. So just making the game easier.
Yeah.
How much more comfortable do you feel with that style of play now than you were last year?
Definitely comfortable. A little way more comfortable than last year. I mean, last year we had a different type of offense, but now we're spacing out more, trying to get up tempo, bring the ball up and down the court, being a faster team. So having that year under our belt really gave me a glimpse of how our offense is going to be this year.
What needs to happen this season for you to feel like you had a successful season?
Being not fouling, rebounding the ball well, spacing the floor out, opening up, shooting the 3-ball at a good clip, and also doing the things I did last year.
You're an older guy now, Malik. How are you embracing that and kind of taking a leadership role with this team?
I'm pretty much the same. I mean, we still got older guys than me. You got Ant Lil and Gallo and stuff like that. So, I'm not the oldest, but, I'm still one of the oldest. But, when guys need help on the court, I'm one of the guys they come to, when defensive breakdowns or something, they can't get to a coach, they come to me. Like, yo, was I supposed to be at the middle, this, that, and that? So it's little small things like that, but, like, if they really wanted, like, advice or, what I'm saying, they want the Gallo or, and especially around like, Indiana and Bloom, I'm not really, from here and stuff like that. So if they really wanted to know something, they'd probably go to Anthony or Gallo. But on the court, they got me. They come to me all the time. I know that.
How have you and Omar kind of developed your personal relationship?
Yeah, I mean, really just developing is just you got to play. So we've been playing constantly this whole summer, 5-on-5 pickups, and just being on the same team, playing against each other, seeing what his weaknesses is, seeing what mine is. You know what I'm saying? Small things like that, and just building off of what he can do, and then him building off what I can do and stuff like that. Just seeing what he can do, and seeing that he's able to dominate down low at a efficient rate, and then knowing what I can do and just mixing it up, being able to pass the ball when he's open and stuff like that.
Is there anybody this summer that has kind of surprised you, whether it's someone who's returned and looks a lot better or just a newcomer?
I feel like everybody has made that strong jump that we're looking for. I mean, Gabe, no matter what he does, he's going to be in here every day working extremely hard. You got Gallo getting back stronger, and he's ready to go soon. So, and then you got Anthony Lowe, he's coming back even stronger. So the guys that's been here are they're taking that jump from last year, and then just being with the new guys, just slowly coming in and understanding what Wilson wants with the defensive and just the offense is just gonna come. We got great players that can do everything on the court, so that's. Nobody really surprised me. I think everybody just really brought their level or their game up 10 times higher, yeah, for sure.
There were certain things that Khalil did last year that made your game better and vice versa. Mm-hmm. What are maybe some different things that Omar does that makes your game better and vice versa for you to make his game better?
Yeah, I mean, with Balo, he's a big body, so it'll probably be easier to get it to him in the post, whereas Khalil, he's pretty strong for his size and his ability, but, a lot of times he'll be posting up a little high, whereas Balo will probably get, a little dominant and be right underneath the rim where it'll be just easier to just dump off to him, especially on high lows and stuff like that, which would be easier to get him the ball. I mean, he's a lob threat. I mean, he doesn't up like Khalil, but he can still get up there and dunk the ball. So, I mean, obviously I'm going to get some lobs over the top to him, just depending on how the game comes about. But yeah, I mean, what Balo does, he just opens up the floor because he can dominate down low so well that, it's kind of hard to double team Balo and me, especially if he's having a good night and I'm having a good night too. It's just two dominant forces down there. It's kind of hard. That's big foul city.
What's it like going to sleep knowing that you guys are so big and so rough and tumble down there that this could be the season everybody in Indiana has been waiting for a long time?
Yeah, I mean, having that physical presence is always great because it just opens up the floor for the guards and the guards to have an easy game, or not say easy game, but to be more confident on the court because they know they have two dominant forces down low that can score with both hands, hook shots, stuff like that, and give them a wide range of stuff. And also, me being able to space the floor out a little bit more for them too, and it just opens up the court more for the guards to be able to shoot the ball, attack closeouts and stuff like that.
Balo doesn't quite have that floor spacing like Khalil did last year, but that's something you did show off. Is that another aspect of your game you've been working on? Is that three-point
Yes,
shooting?
I mean, last year I showed a little glimpse of it, but I feel like you'll see a lot more this season. Whereas it'll be, especially dealing with the offense that we're doing, that'll be more perimeter based. But I'll still be inside and outside, still doing my thing as always. But just definitely opening up the space on the floor a lot more this year too.
You
As a
mentioned
team.
how, like,